It started like any regular day on social media, but then things went left fast. Whispers started flying, screenshots began circulating, and one of the biggest names in hip-hop media, DJ Akademiks, found himself in the middle of what might be the most revealing leak in recent memory. One of his most well-known pages, DJ Akademiks TV on Instagram, was hacked. But this wasn't just some troll posting memes or funny videos. No, this was different. This hacker came with receipts. Real ones. DMs, conversations, back and forth messages. Clear evidence that something shady had been going on behind the scenes for a long time. If you're even remotely tapped into rap media, you know the DJ Akademiks TV page. It's been pushing narratives for months, especially favoring Drake and slamming Kendrick Lamar. And for the longest time, Akademiks swore up and down that he had nothing to do with that page. He said he didn't control it, didn't know who ran it, and that it wasn't affiliated with him. But now, we got screen recordings, videos, and entire chat logs that prove he was neck-deep in the whole thing. Let's get into what was actually exposed. First, one of the leaked messages showed Drake reacting to a post calling him weird. Drake, clearly irritated, replied that the guy calling him weird was the real problem, not him. From there, the conversation went deeper. Drake and the page admin talked about how people were milking it online and controlling the narrative, making it clear that Drake was watching public perception closely. For someone who always claims to be unbothered, he seemed very bothered, especially about Kendrick. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Messages revealed that Drake and the admin of the Akademiks TV page were talking in real time. Drake was giving updates, asking about what was being posted, even discussing unreleased content like the Not Like Us music video before it dropped. He also took shots at other artists. There was a weirdly gleeful exchange about Rick Ross and his DJ, Sam Sneak, allegedly getting beat up. They gave Rick Ross a champagne moment he'll never forget. The message read, laughing off the incident. It's a strange thing to find funny, but even stranger that Drake was involved in these conversations so directly. Another crazy message revealed that Drake supposedly pays people inside X, formerly Twitter, to deactivate accounts that speak negatively about him. That's a bold claim. If true, it would mean Drake is using serious connections to silence criticism and curate how he's perceived online. According to the hacker, this wasn't just shade. This was organized digital warfare. And it didn't stop with just Drake. The leaks showed that Akademiks was fully tapped into the system too. Despite claiming he didn't control the page, he was having full conversations with the person running it, reacting to posts, planning what to say next. He even commented on beefs with other influencers, like Yes Joel's, calling her out in DMs, and talking about giving her 3 minutes on IRL to violate her, like it was some WWE match. In another leaked message, Drake apparently got pressed by Jackson Mahomes over a Patrick Mahomes bar. That's right, Jackson Mahomes, the brother of the NFL superstar, supposedly confronted Drake and made him feel uncomfortable. Drake even joked that his life never prepared him for getting pressed by a 6 feet 5 inches dude like that. Wild stuff. But things get darker. Some of the messages reference past rumors, like the whole Ebony Prince situation. If you remember, people thought it was a secret account Kendrick Lamar was using. At the time, people went digging into account data, and it was a mess of conspiracy theories. Now, Drake is caught on these leaked messages trying to get information about that situation too. It seems like he was trying to dig up dirt or confirm things behind the scenes. So much for being unbothered. The leaks also mention Mother's Day, which is both Kendrick's fiancée Whitney's birthday and a big moment in his personal life. The hacker made a point to say how suspicious it was that narratives were being pushed during that exact moment. It's almost like there was a calculated plan to hit Kendrick on a vulnerable day. And if that wasn't enough, the hacker said Drake pays people to track the physical location of accounts. Think about that for a second. That's not just petty. That's next-level disturbing. If true, this would suggest Drake is willing to go full surveillance mode on random social media accounts just for criticizing him. Again, it's all part of this strategy to silence anyone who isn't Team OVO. And it wasn't just Drake and Akademiks in the mix. Messages involving Aiden Ross and others showed that this entire circle of influencers is tighter than anyone thought. They talk constantly. They share posts, approve captions, and plan reactions. The idea that any of them are independent is a straight-up lie. They're basically running a digital PR firm, but pretending they're just going live on Twitch for the fans. Even the messaging tone was strange. The way they talked to each other was almost like code, half street, half media manipulation. It's like they've built their own language for handling beefs, trolls, and press. They're obsessed with narratives, with winning online, with lifting the city, or milking drama. And what's sad is, it's not even really about music anymore. It's about image control. The biggest takeaway here is not just that Drake talks behind the scenes to Akademiks. It's that the whole I'm not involved act was just that, an act. These guys are micromanaging every tweet, every meme, every viral clip. And the fact that a hacker had to expose this, that says everything. Because if they really believed what they were doing was cool, they just own it. But they don't. They hide. They lie. They manipulate. What's even crazier is how quiet Drake's side has been since the hack. No real statements. No official denials. Just silence. And silence, in a moment like this, speaks volumes. What this leak exposed is more than just celebrity gossip. It's the blueprint for how modern rap beef is being fought. Not with bars, but with bots, burner accounts, influencers, and fake narratives. The music is secondary. The real war is happening online. And these DMs just pulled back the curtain on how calculated it all is. So yeah, nothing completely criminal was exposed, at least not yet. But the manipulation, the lies, the agenda pushing, it's all real. The texts show us what we already suspected. These guys aren't just reacting to the culture, they're trying to control it. And thanks to one rogue hacker, we finally got a look at the puppet strings. If you thought Akademiks was just a loud voice online or Drake was too rich to care about the internet, think again. They're deep in the trenches, fighting comment sections, and trying to steer public opinion like politicians. This whole time, while we thought they were just watching the storm, they were actually making the weather. What do you think? Was this a real eye-opener, or just more mess from the rap circus? Either way, one thing is clear. Behind every unbothered rapper is a nervous PR campaign disguised as an Instagram account. And the truth always leaks.